Hi guys, welcome back. All right, so Aries, let's take a quick peek here. By the way, I just love the word Aries, the name Aries. I love doing Aries videos because I get to say the word Aries, and of course that's my doggy's name, so it just makes me very happy. We have Prince of Wands, we have Prince of Swords, and we have Prince of Cups. We're rocking action, action, action. Now, keep in mind, we're dealing with the energy of that full moon, little micro full moon, but full moons are great for releasing things. In this case, it's almost like a character's like, release? What do you mean? I'm too busy making stuff happen. We have a lot of energy. This could be on a divine masculine side, or someone is just in their masculine energy. I feel like a character could be getting a ton done over these 3 days. You know, the energy of the full moon, it's like the day before, the day of, and the day after. Some say it lasts longer, but let's look precisely at 3 days of activity. One day is going to be devoted to the activity of the heart. And in this case, we see somebody who's like really spending time with their animal totems, with their spirit guides. They're listening to their heart. They're choosing where they want to like manifest. The Prince of Swords is going to be spending time in our mind, making very intricately laid plans and decisions, and then putting stuff into action. This could be a day where somebody is like, oh my gosh, I just figured out, here's how to arrange my schedule for this year. This is where I'm going to take a vacation. This is how I'm going to get these things accomplished. These are the things I have to do. These are the things I want to do. And these are the things I'm going to do. And it starts today. This could be somebody putting in a plan for their life. Aries could be putting in a plan for, how to best utilize every resource they've gotten. It's going to be good. It's going to be really functional. And then we have somebody really listening to their heart and letting their emotions, well, not their, I should say their emotions and their subconscious guide the way. And we have somebody moving forward purely off of intuition. And I would just say this is something where the nighttime could be the most important. We have early morning, important one day, we have midday, and then we have nighttime. That seems to be like 3 different segments of the way our character is going to be able to work with the flow of the energy right now. What does that mean? Can we get like the bigger perspective here? Everything is about action, and I feel like it's all going to be very cohesive. Wheel of Fortune is sideways, so we have a flow of prosperity and doorways starting to open, and this is the doors haven't opened yet, but our character senses that they're coming. So Aries knows, get ready. Get ready. People get ready. There's a train coming. Don't need no baggage. You just get on board. Sorry, I love that song in particular. I love how Aretha does it. Maybe somebody loves soul music. Maybe they're singing a choir. Maybe, I'm recording this on Sunday. That's, day for like gospel hymns. Maybe somebody's been listening to specifically, oh my God, is there anything better than Aretha? Like belting out. Everything she sings, whether it's gospel or not, it touches you like in that spiritual way. She's so powerful. She's so wonderful. I feel like that could be the way a character feels, like they are listening to the divine, and the divine says, prep, be ready. Things are about to go your way. You want to be ready to say yes. Okay, so Aries is getting ready for either a busy week or a busy day, or, a lover's connection. No small thing, but something important, something much bigger. Something they would choose for themselves. Has Aries been calling in a romantic partner of a lifetime, and they're really truly ready for it? And they're like, I don't want any falderall. Universe, I've manifested for a while. I've worked on myself. These are the finishing touches. My heart is ready. My mind is ready. My intuition and emotions are ready. Universe, bring it on. I know that I'm only a step away. I'm only a day away from having the kind of relationship that I can wholeheartedly give myself to, and vice versa. And I don't want it to be some, like hesitant, tentative. This Aries is very much working with the flow of the universe, and they know that they are. This is not an Aries who's messing around. This is, let's go back to the idea of when Aretha Franklin sings, she knows what note she's going to hit, and she hits them every single time exactly the way she intended to, exactly the way her soul wanted to, speak. That's exactly the way there's no hesitancy in a voice that powerful. That's how I feel like that is the energy of our Aries right now. What an amazing person to be, like likened to, that kind of soulful, spiritual power. We have Aries. Aries could be wearing red. They could be, by the way, somebody could have like a sleeve or something they could do. I feel like everything in Aries life is actually quite intricate, quite sophisticated, and at the same time, it's very bold. Even here with the finish line ahead with the Nine of Wands, we can see that Aries is at that point in their life where they're like, I'm not messing around. I have reached all the lessons and the goals that I had to turn myself into this person. So I know I'm ready to be an amazing partner to an amazing partner. I've made these transformations. Now, has my partner, are they crossing the finish line for me? Are they about to step across and step into my world? I would say hell yes. This feels like Aries is already ready, but their lion is just about ready for them. I don't know on this card because Aries is coming across as a Queen of Wands. I'm going to say Aries is the lioness and her lion is pretty much ready for her. He's crossing his final step across the finish line and Aries is like sensing it. Tell me a little bit more about her partner. Page of Wands, Two of Cups. It is, I think Aries is sensing that there is a Two of Cups union on the horizon, on the way in. Wherever they've been, the lessons have been complete. There's no reason to stay out in a dry desert. Somebody's coming home. Somebody is coming home, and it really could be that both people know it. Let me just ask, character, are you as in tune to this as Aries is? Aries seems to just know my baby's coming home. My partner is ready. We have a Page of Cups. We have a Five of Wands. They're definitely ready for some truth talking. They're definitely ready to hash out whatever conversation needs to be had. The Five of Wands is like thinking around in circles, and we see the chess game, and we see all this, about how I could explain things to Aries. And the thing is, I'm ready to say some truthful things to my Aries. Okay, what does that mean though? Speaking truthfully about complications of the past. This person is about ready to have the dialogue, but we have the Justice and we have the Magician sideways. Okay, this concerns me a little bit because talking about what was wrong in the past, I mean, this is them like taking full accountability, which is amazing, but them saying, I did you wrong, Aries. I wasn't 100% truthful that I was really ready. I was still wounded. I wasn't truly ready to manifest. By the way, they could be either a Libra or a Virgo Gemini. Where are you at right now? Are you a lion? Are you ready for to connect, really connect? It says that they're ready to talk. They've got their thoughts clear. This person wants to talk to Aries. This person wants to connect and unblock the blockages, but are you ready to be a partner? That's what this is really, that's the question I'm getting to. Queen of Pentacles sideways, Knight of Cups upright. You notice how we have a couple knights, just like Aries did. So Aries is spot on. We're only missing the one knight, right? We've the Knight of Wands, which in this case, I'm glad they don't have the Knight of Wands because that would be somebody who comes in and then doesn't stay. Instead, what they're saying is, no, I'm ready to actively come in and communicate, and I'm ready to open up my heart and move toward Aries with emotion. I just don't know that Aries is going to want to give back to me. Can we build something stable? I don't want to ask Aries to give to me. I'm asking Aries instead, would you give me a chance to re-enter your life? Good for you. They're coming in very respectful. This character is coming in so respectful. All of this, them wanting to sit down for a real conversation, them wanting to talk about what happened in the past, them wanting to clear the air, and then see what is Aries' answer going to be. So I think Aries is spot on. They have sensed that the right time is coming for a Two of Cups. They have sensed this. And even if we go back to that, the way these cards came out, we saw her sitting here and then turning and looking like, are you ready? Are you ready? I mean, I know it's about time, and I'm pretty ready for you to come forward and talk to me. Are you about to do that? Aries is the person who senses it. Let me just ask, why is it that Aries is picking up on this vibe, universe? Why is that Aries is so much more like prepared and ready for this and picking up on the vibe? I just wonder. Two of Pentacles, because Aries is like, because I've worked on myself too, and I can hear them out. I'm not mad at them. I'm not angry at them. I understand them better, just like I understand myself. And I feel like we both could benefit from growing together. I feel like we both have grown. And I feel like, yeah, the time is about right for me to connect with them and vice versa. So Aries is just in a really like wholesome place. Like they feel whole. The Star and the Hanged Man. Aries is like, I if they're not ready yet, I mean, that's their prerogative, but I've seen things from a different perspective, and I'm sensing that there's a star about to drop into my life. Look, if it were not this person coming in, I will still say this, Aries is picking up on somebody is coming into their world. A Two of Cups person is coming into their world. Aries isn't trying to push. They're just saying, I can't help it. I'm like a weather vane doesn't try to make the wind come. It just can't help but react to the wind. That's the way Aries is feeling about this. I see it differently now. I'm so aware, so alert that I can pick up the vibrations of this person now or of someone approaching me. It just happens to be that Aries is like, I think it's got to be them because I'm in a place where I would welcome them in. I'm in a place where I could communicate to them. Obviously, this relationship is not one where somebody did something heinous and Aries hates them, or that they're terrible wicked characters. Whatever did happen, though, we did see um that justice card. May I ask, what is it that you feel needed to be fixed between you and Aries? They're saying, once upon a time I was wounded. I was way too wounded and I let my wounds bleed on Aries. They probably weren't the best partner. They probably weren't, you know, loving enough, whole enough, helpful enough to Aries. But in this case, I would almost say maybe Aries and this person were very much in the same space. When is this? When is this coming in? How swiftly is this happening? Because from what I can see, this is coming in really fast. Aries is like aware of this and welcoming it. Knight of Swords again, really fast, really, really fast. But the more Aries is in this really calm space, thoughtful space, and saying, I welcome in what is in my greatest and highest good. I hold no venom toward this person. And if now is the right time for them to come forward, amazing. If now is the right time for someone who is my Two of Cups to step into my life, I receive that. I think Aries is pretty sure that they know who this person is. But in reality, let's go back and remember that the Lover's card is a card of choice. Aries is ready to be an amazing partner to an amazing partner. And if that is the person from the past, that'll be who Aries ends up with. But what I will say is that the timing right now is right for Aries to be in a loving, bonded connection. And they know this. I don't I don't really think that Aries is like, but it has to be them, it has to be them. Because we have the Knight's energy, which is all about I take action, I take correct action, but whatever yields results, I trust will be in my greatest and highest good. If it is them who I'm supposed to end up with, it'll be them. If it's somebody else who comes toward me at this point in my life, I will understand that that is the right partner for me, because the truth of it is, I'm the right headspace and heart space to have an amazing partnership. That's the way I would want to describe this. It's just in this storyline, it looks like it is going to be that person from the past. All right, I'm going to leave this here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Thanks for giving it a thumbs up and subscribing, Aries. Lots of love. Bye.